Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope that you all are keeping fine, staying safe at home. We all are well aware of that it is the toughest time through which we are going now. But still, as the proverb says, behind every dark cloud there is a silver lining. Every problem comes with a new opportunity. So make use of your opportunity well. We start our commerce class with business environment. First lesson. It contains the concept of business environment, features of business environment, importance of business environment, its dimensions such as micro and macro environment, and SWOT analysis. So, business environment. Business environment is an important concept that every business enterprise should know the environment and its changes occurring in it. We studied about the business enterprises such as sole proprietorship, partnership, joint stock companies and cooperative organization. A business enterprise is the activity of providing goods and services involving economical, commercial and industrial aspect. It is the activity of producing goods and services. It involves financial, commercial and industrial aspects. So, it is the activity of producing goods and services. It's the activity of distributing goods and services. It's the activity of creating utilities and it creates customers. This activity brings economic development. So, any type of business enterprise, whether it is a sole proprietorship or a partnership or a joint stock company, can survive and succeed only when it is functioned coping up with the business environment, coping up with its environment. Then, business environment. Every business enterprise is the part of the society. It operates and exists in association with the various groups in society, such as customers, competitors, suppliers, then banks and financial institutions, government agencies, trade unions, media and so on. So, this forms the business environment. Simply we can say, the term business environment refers to some total of individuals, institutions and other forces may lie outside the enterprise but may influence the functioning and performance of the business enterprise. So we have seen the various forces and institutions which lie outside the business enterprise. It influences the enterprise in one way or other. So, business enterprise is an open system. It is continuously interacting with its environment. It takes inputs from the business environment, raw materials such as raw materials, energy and all this. And these inputs are transformed into goods and services and sent back to the environment. So there is a relationship between business environment and business enterprise and its environment. Now we will see the various features of business environment. Business environment is the totality of external factors. Business environment contains specific and external factors. The various factors are interrelated. This business environment is complex in nature. It is dynamic, it's uncertain, and business environment is a relative concept. And it's multidimensional and mutually dependent, many factors, and is diverse and also non-controllable. These are the various features of business environment. First point, you see, totality of external factors. I already told you, business environment includes so many factors and institutions that lie outside the enterprise and influence the enterprise directly or indirectly. So here, it's a sum total of individuals, institutions and other forces that are available outside the industry and that are available outside the industry, and the enterprise has no control over this. So business environment consists of group of many such factors. So it is totality in nature. Okay, business environment is aggregative in nature, as it consists many institutions, forces, individuals, and all these factors found here in this business environment. So it is aggregative or totality in nature. Then specific and general factors. So business environment includes so many factors, specific factors and general factors. A specific factor is the factor that influence the individual industry directly. Specific factors are the factors that affect the individual industry directly. And general factors are influencing all the industries indirectly. The specific factors are customers, suppliers of raw materials and other components, then competitors, investors. All these are the specific factors. These factors individually influence the functioning and performance of a particular industry, an individual industry. Then general factors are social factors, economic factors, technological factors, and legal factors. All these are the general factors. These general factors influence the functioning of the industries in general. They indirectly influence the functioning, indirectly of the functioning of the industries, all industries. So business environment consists of a specific and a general factors. Then business environment. Different factors in the business environment are interrelated. You have seen, business environment consists of so many factors, various factors. These factors are closely related to each other. A change in one factor may cause a change in another factor. For example, you see, a newly formed government. If a new government comes, their import and export policy or their policy may affect the political and other conditions. That may cause a change in political or other condition. Also, you see, in India, the growing health awareness that caused the increase of demand of the healthcare products and health resources. So healthcare, now we are selective, we are health conscious. We buy this fat-free oil, sugar-free products such as. So what it is that all the factors are related, and a change in one factor may cause a change in another factor. Then it is complex in nature. Business environment is complex in nature. So, business environment consists of so many closely related factors. Their individual effect on a particular industry cannot be recognized. As these factors are very complex, as these factors are interrelated, their individual effect on the business cannot be recognized. A change in a general factor may cause a change in the demand for a product and services. Changes in the general factors, changes in the technology, changes in the social factor, changes in the economic factors that cause a change in the demand for a product and services. So we can say business environment is complex and business environment is dynamic also. It is dynamic in nature. Various factors of the business environment are static. They are not static. They are dynamic. They keep changing. As in the case of fashion, technology, government policy, these things are changing. And what happens? That may cause a change in the shift of taste and preference of the consumer. If there is a change in the fashion or any other factor, that may cause a change in a what's called this taste and preference of the consumer. If there is a change in technology, if there is a change in government policy, or the entry of a new business competitor, the government policies, change of government policies, and also the change of technology. This may cause a shift in the taste and preference of the consumers. Then it is an uncertain concept. So, various factors of the environment are uncertain as no one can predict these changes, especially in the case of fashion and this technology, government policy and all these cases. So this is uncertain and these changes are rapid, no one can predict its consequences. Then this business environment is a relative concept. Business environment is a relative concept, means it differs from country to country, it differs from region to region. For example, you see, the political condition of India is entirely different from that of other country. Our business environment is entirely different from that of our country. If we see region-wise also, the fashions or other factors are entirely different from that of other region. So business environment is of the relative in concept. Then multidimensional. Business environment consists of business environment has many different dimensions such as micro environment and macro environment. They have many aspects also. Micro environment is the closed environment of the business enterprise and the macro environment is the general environment. Then mutually dependent. Various factors are mutually dependent, such as economic forces and non-economic forces. Economic factors depend on non-economic factors and non-economic factors depend on economic forces. And this is diverse in nature. The various factors of business environment are multifaceted and diverse. Any change in these factors can cause positive and negative reactions to different industries. These changes bring opportunities and threats to different industries. A particular change can bring favorable conditions to one industry and at the same time unfavorable conditions to another industry. So it is a diverse. Then non-controllable. Various factors in the business environment are non-controllable. These various factors are out of control of a particular industry. Business environment consists of many individual and institutional factors. A particular industry cannot control these factors, so these are non-controllable. These are the special features of business environment. And the business enterprise should know these features. Then only it can function properly for the proper performance, proper functioning, successful functioning. Business environment should be aware of this. Business enterprise should be aware of these factors. See, today we have seen business enterprise. Business enterprise is an activity of producing goods and services. The entity which carries out this activity is also called a business enterprise. And business enterprise is the part of the society and it is related with its environment. See, business environment is a concept which consists of so many factors, so many external and internal factors, so many specific and general factors. These factors influence the functioning of the business enterprise in one way or other. Then, business enterprise is an open system. It is continuously interact. Business enterprise is an open system. It is continuously interacted with its environment. It takes raw materials from the environment. It transforms the raw materials into goods and services. And these are the different features of the business environment. Today we can close. You should write the notes and learn these points. Thank you.